What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to change out a bypass hose on your 2008 Kia Sportage. It's the one that kind of connects to the engine. The third hose is not the upper hose and it's not the lower hose for your radiator. It's called a bypass hose. I'm going to teach you how to change that out because mine's fucked. Let's go. I'll show you how. All right, like I said, I'm going to teach you how to change out the bypass hose, which is that hose right in there. Mine's old, it's rusty, and it's worn out. That hose, that rubber just gave in. This is the upper hose and that's the lower hose. These are brand new still because I just changed out my radiator and the hoses. So if you want to see that video, I'll link it down below. But today I'm going to show you how to just change out the bypass hose right there. I'm going to show you what's the problem with mine. Here's some videos of it, and yeah. Dude, what the fuck? Fuck. Fucking bitch. First thing we're gonna do is take out the splash shield guard on our 2008 Kia Sportage. We're just gonna take out the bolts. There's about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 bolts and those fake screws that you're gonna have to like unscrew. So yeah, we're gonna do that first before we change out that bypass hose, because we're gonna have to drain out that radiator. As you can see, I'm taking it out slowly because I can see there is coolant leaking because that hose is cracked because it's old. That bypass hose is old, so it's already leaking. But if you're gonna do this, be careful, okay? Watch your eyes. You don't want that shit in your eyes. And then yeah, take out the splash shield first. All right, so you're gonna have that fake screw, which I hate. This is the one thing I hate the most, is these fucking fake ass screws. And then about 5 bolts that hold it down. It's gonna be a 12mm socket, but also, yeah, what I like to do every time I do take out my splash shield on my 2008 Kia Sportage is actually always just give it a clean rub down, fast kind, or wash down, you know? Might as well do it because we're here. So yeah, we're just gonna wash that down, and then we can get to draining our coolant in our 2008 Kia Sportage. We're gonna drain out this radiator. We're gonna drain out the coolant so we could reach that bypass hose and replace it. Yeah, you don't need to go crazy. You just need to like blast it down. Just a good rub. All right, so now that we got the splash shield guard under your 2008 Kia Sportage removed, I want you to locate that peacock screw that's on your it's right there. You see it right in the middle, that little white thing that's on your radiator. You're gonna remove that slowly, and it's gonna spew out, and you're gonna drain your coolant on your 2008 Kia Sportage. Also, what makes your coolant will drain faster is you pop open this, your reserve, as well as your actual radiator cap. Okay, and then we'll drain out all the coolant. All right, so that's your peacock. You're gonna turn it counterclockwise. I don't know if I can film it for you, but I hope you know it's counterclockwise. As well as when you do it, you want to have a drain pan to catch it. It's gonna spew out. Just turn it sideways, give it some pressure, and then it should drain. The way you want to reach it is kind of like through the other inside way, all the way here, and then you could take it out. There we go. As you can see, it's kind of draining now into the pan. I don't know if I'm filming that right, but you don't want to take it out all the way because it'll start making a crazy mess. So yeah, you can see it's like right here, it's draining into the catch pan. We're just letting it drain. Remember, we popped open the top reservoir, and we opened the radiator cap, so the pressure is pushing all the coolant down. We're gonna need to drain it because we're gonna have to take out the hoses in the one that's connected to the engine. All right, as you can see, I'm just trying to catch the coolant. We're gonna let that drain for a while, give it like 10 minutes. But yeah, it's just pretty much that peacock right there. So we're gonna drain it out. We popped open the reservoir and also the cap. You could also just take out your whole reservoir. All you gotta do is use this. Take this I think it's a 12 millimeter bolt, as well as this one right here, and then you're just gonna have to unhook it from the line on here up. That goes all the way around, okay, and it goes up to here, and you can unhook that and just drain out your radiator if you want to take out all the reservoir coolant. We're gonna let that drain first, but yeah, you could also take this out, the reservoir. You don't really need it there, but now we're gonna start taking out this intake as well as this other intake. All right, now since we're gonna take out the intake as well as the intake that has the MAF sensor, we're going to unplug the battery, because yes, we're working on coolant and we're working on that, whatever, but we're gonna be taking out certain plugs and connectors. And yeah, you don't want to get shocked, and you don't want to be damaging shit and so forth. You don't want to get wet or coolant hits. So we're going to unhook our battery. Let's go. All right, so now that our coolant is drained here, we're gonna have to try to take out your battery, but we're gonna have to take out this intake first. So we take out the intake, and then we'll take out the battery. Actually, like, screw it out. But yeah, so we need to take out this intake. So that's what we're doing. I hate these bolts I hate these screws so bad. But yeah, you're gonna just plop it out like that, and it should remove when you pull it out from your intake there. See? So your intake is out. We're gonna need to remove this. We have better access to reach the bypass hose and also these other hoses because we're going to. Also, word of advice, be careful when you go like this. When you're loosening it, you might connect the connectors and you will kill yourself. So always have like a little brace or whatever. So that's loosed up already, see? All right, so now that we got our terminals removed, we're gonna have to also take out this bracket that holds the battery down, because we're gonna remove the battery. So that way we have also more reach for the hoses. All right, so we're gonna remove this bracket that holds your battery down, and then we're gonna remove the battery. All right, so now I'm gonna remove the wires, because we're gonna be working with this hose, and we don't wanna crack anything and, you know, break it off. So we're just gonna be removing some wires. Of course, you need some pliers for this one. Here, plier. But yeah, we're gonna remove this one, and then there should be one more there that we're gonna have to remove for the wire. So yeah, just removing this bracket that holds some of the wires so I can reach the other wire to remove it. All right, so we removed the wires. There's a clip here, removed it from here, and the other connector there, so it's free. As you can see it's right here. We're moving that to the side, and then we're gonna take out this one more right here, okay? I don't know if you can really see it, but yeah, we're gonna have to remove that one as well, just so we can reach this one a little bit better, this little problem pipe right here. All right, as you can see, I took out the wires, even that one in there. Be careful, because over time they get brittle. But yeah, so the connectors are gone and we removed it. Now we're gonna remove this MAF and intake, okay? Air filter as well. Again, be careful. This is also your MAF sensor, it's very important. So we're going to remove that as well, just like that. And you could take out these wires just by pushing it out, you know. So we're gonna have to get there you go, just like that. Figure that out, but pretty much, as you can see, I'm just taking out this intake. I have to unscrew this so it can remove out and stuff, and then all these other wires. You could also, yeah, if you want to take this out, you give yourself more access. Just take out the fancy cover so you can take out the connectors for this intake. So you just gotta take out this plastic cover, give you more access to seeing what you're dealing with this intake, because you gotta remove this whole thing so you have better access to reach that bypass hose. It's a lot of process for just one hose removal or replacement, but yeah, that's what we gotta do. Alright, now that you saw me take out the whole intake that goes into the throttle body and so forth, we're going to take out this intake case for the filter. It's just this screw here, that screw there, and then it should come out. Hopefully it doesn't get affected by this one. Well, we'll see. Alright, so to take out that intake holder, there's 2 bolts that hold it. They're like about 10 millimeters, but as you can see, now we have more room to reach the hoses to remove. After we take all of those, we're going to go ahead and remove this first hose. It's the lower hose. If you have these conic tools, good for you. If you don't, about it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to remove it and just slide it out. Okay, when you do this, yeah, be careful, it is gonna spill some shit. So we got this hose out of the way for now. All right, so now that we removed the upper and the lower hose from our radiator, now we're gonna work on this bottom hose, which is the problematic. They call this a bypass hose. For those who are wondering, it's called a bypass hose. Mine's a little rusty and just worn out already, so we're gonna have to take that out. Let's go. All right, so I'm having the hardest time taking out this hose because the clamp can only go so much when we pinch the clamps for the hose. Also, yeah, the hose is bulging and swollen, so we had to cut it. So we're gonna cut off the hose. It's gonna drain. That's what we're doing. This bypass hose right here, we're gonna have to cut it off in order to take out the clamp and replace it with a brand new one. So we're gonna do that. I don't think I need to show you that. I'm having a hard time filming it and also trying to you know, take it off. So yeah, just put it this way, we're cutting it off. We're cutting off the bypass hose, and then we're gonna take out this clamp to replace this hose with a new hose and put the clamps on. So yeah, you'll see you in a bit. All right, so that's my progress. I'm stuck on this clamp and I can't really get in there. This fucking cheap ass clamp tool broke on me. But yeah, we got most of the parts off. We just need to take out that clamp. So yeah, what I did is I cut through it. As you can see, it's very soft, very easy, and it's bulging the shape. I kept the other clamps. I'm not sure if I want to use that again or use the other clamps, the more you just screw on. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this, and yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just destroying the bypass hose, and I'm trying to take out that clamp so I can put in the new hose. Woo! I hope you're digging this video. I have more videos of 2008 KIA Sportages. I hope that you check them out. Also, yeah, if this video helped, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, there'll be more to come. I'm hoping I'm helping you out. Also, on the end of this video, there's going to be other videos that you could check out to see how to do certain things for 2008 KIA Sportages or 2007 KIA Spectras. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna show you the results after I take this out and then putting in the new bypass hose. All right, so I finally did it. I finally took off the last bracket. It wasn't easy, it was really hard, but this helped me out removing this and getting more space. I just needed space because it's the hardest thing when there's no space. So now I'm taking off the bypass hose, the what's left of it. But yeah, we're done removing the bypass hose, the old one. What's left of this bypass hose, man, is pretty much this and this. Yeah, cut it in pieces. So yes, you can see even extra still on that bitch. These are the clamps. I hate these fucking clamps. If you don't have the right tools, they'll give you the hardest time in the world. This is for the upper hose clamp. Yeah, I even had to remove that dipstick. So what I like to do always is compare the old and new. I can see already I'm gonna have to cut this part right here to fit it. But yeah, yeah, this is the part I got from Napa. It was like $20. It's really cheaper if you just go to Rock Auto, but I can't wait. I have to go to work and have to do shit with my car. But this is the part number from Napa 8632. It is called the bypass hose. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna cut it to fit the thing, but we're gonna measure it first, and then we're gonna cut here just so it fits into our bypass. I'm gonna have to cut it to let it fit. All right, as always, I want to show you the old and the new. This one was a little longer, the new part, so I had to cut it, but I measured it, and yeah, it's cut. Now we're gonna go install the new bypass hose in our engine. All right, so now we're just gonna try to put the clamps on the ends or in the middle, like that, as we put it in. I like to put a little WD-40 so it can slide in better and move around better. So that's what we're gonna do with this. Again, like I said, try to put it in the middle. So yeah, so we're gonna do it like this, and then we're gonna put it in. Again, I used WD-40 to help me push it in, and I had to cut it to fit. I kind of lubed it up also with WD-40 so the clamps can move a little more freely. Now, since it's in, I just gotta lock it into place. Start off with this one. So my long nose pliers didn't cut it, so we had to borrow the groove pliers. We finally got it on. Now we got the main thing that we needed to do on, which is put on this bypass hose. Now we're just gonna install everything back the way it was in reverse. So yeah, I think you kind of saw how we did removal of things. Right now we're just gonna put back the connectors and so forth, and then slowly move our way back to the processes of whatever, and then we're gonna put it up with coolant. So I'm gonna do that. I don't think you need to see that, but yeah, we're gonna do that. This job is pretty much a bitch. I hate it. I'm not gonna really show you that because I don't want to, but feel free to figure it out yourself, because I did. And if this video does not help you, I'm sorry I can't help you. So here we go. Alright, so now we're gonna go tighten that peacock so we can put in the coolant. putting in your coolant, I want you to squeeze your lower hose. It's gonna help purge out the air. You know, you're trying to push out the air that got inside. So you're just squeezing your hose because you're trying to purge out air. That's what you're doing next. You're kind of making your car burp. Doing a coolant flush because our coolant is pretty much brand new and this radiator is brand new. Check out all my older videos about me replacing this radiator. Yeah. So right now we're just burping it, you know. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm squeezing kind of like both hoses. I'm squeezing it and then I'm letting it go so it sucks in more. Yeah, that's pretty much the process now. Purging until it's full. And then we're gonna run it on. We're gonna on the car when we're finished putting coolant, right? We're gonna run the car. We're gonna put all the heater on high and the aircon on high. And we're gonna let it run. And then we're gonna purge it again one more time. Because that's how we're gonna take out all the air from the engine and like push it so all of the coolant flows right through all the hoses and the air is purged out and it's kind of like burping the car. You know what I mean? It is work just to change out one bypass hose that has a crack, but in the long run, it's good because hoses, you don't really need to replace them. You need to replace hoses probably like maybe after every 10 years, to be honest, because unless they're cut or something else happens, new hoses last pretty long. Yeah. Again, I want to apologize if this video wasn't that helpful. This is one of those jobs that stress me out, but I still think it holds value for you, like information-wise, for whoever needs to learn how to change out a bypass hose in this 2008 Kia Sportage of theirs, you know. I make these videos for 2008 Kia Sportage owners and 2007 Kia Spectra owners because I have hard time finding videos for myself when I need help. So I decided to like do my research and I did it myself, which pretty much why you're watching this video. You're doing it yourself. And this job takes about like, depends on how much tools you have and how good you are. It's not a hard job. It's just pretty much a very intricate job because you gotta take out everything, certain, you know, and then the hose. The hardest part of this job was actually taking out the hose because it was like rust welded on, and the clamps, because also it broke my clamp tool, so I had a hard time with like long nose pliers until I got groove pliers. So yeah, yeah, just a little lowdown of this job and reasons why. So we're gonna keep doing this. I don't think you see that. All right, so our radiator's full, as well as the reserve. So right now what we're gonna do is lock this up, and then we're gonna do that thing I said about onning the heater to high and so forth, and letting it run for about like 10 to 15 minutes. Let it idle until the RPMs hit 1, and then I'll on the heater. So that's what I'm doing right now, letting it idle until it hits 1, and then I'm on the heater. You'll hear it click. Leaving the heater on for a bit, just so the thing works. Now that I got the coolant in and everything's plugged in and the hoses are there, whatever, it's good. What we're doing right now, I want to show you, is it's on high, the heat, and it's on high. What we're trying to do is on the temperature and so forth, and get it to do its natural shit, and also the heater core, and let the coolant do its thing, you know. At the same time, while we're doing this, we're gonna wait for the air to come out, you know, go through the system, and then we're gonna try to purge it again, like squeeze the hose. We're gonna leave this, you know, like just keep squeezing it. Watch where you put your hands, you might lose your hand. So we're just squeezing the hoses, and we're gonna let that run for about 10 minutes, just like that. And then we're gonna check it if the temperature levels out or it overheats. on your thing. So right now it's on cool, but we're just letting it do its thing. Yeah, it's on, the heater's on, and so forth. We're almost done here, but that's pretty much the job. Okay, so it's been running for about 20 minutes, and we haven't hit the middle, so our temperature is good, man, and our idle is good, and everything is good. Now we're gonna go turn this off, and yeah. All right, if you're gonna ask about how much coolant you're gonna put, I would really put just 1 whole gallon and then half. So maybe 2 gallons is good, buy 2 gallons. And yeah, because we didn't fully flush, we didn't do a coolant flush at all. We just drained the coolant from the radiator and so forth. And we let whatever drain out by itself. But either way, we were low on coolant because one of our hoses were cracked and had a cut, which was the bypass hose, which is the reason for this video. Again, I want to thank you for watching. Check out all those other videos I recommended for more like, you know, radiator, coolant stuff, and yeah, coolant flushes. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to help, because honestly, it gave me a hard time. The clamps it was just a bad time, but I hope that you take this information. I hope it helps you out. And yeah, that's pretty much how you do bypass hose on a 2008 Kia Sportage. If you have any comments, leave it down below. I respond to every comment, regardless if this video is really old or so forth. And or leave a like. Help me get this video out there. Help me grow as a YouTuber. Not really into cars, like a YouTube car guy, but not just a YouTuber in general. And please subscribe to your boy, because maybe if you need it for those 2000 Kia Spectra or 2007 Kia Spectra owners, 2008 Kia Sportage owners, you might see future videos. But yeah, check out those older videos of mine. And again, I want to thank you for watching. My name is Mark. Peace out. Stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. I'm out.